Hi guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. Now, I know this has been a while since I filmed my last video, and funny enough my last video was all about habits and consistency, and look at me now. Bro, there has been so much going on. Like, I've been up to so many things. I've done movements. I've been extremely sick like for the past 1 week. Like, bro, like something is going around. By the way, I'm in London right now. I don't know what kind of viruses is going around in London, but this one has got me basically bed bound straight for like 5 days straight. It's just today that I'm actually feeling myself again. I felt very close to death this time. Like this virus or disease or flu or whatever it was, crazy. As we're closing the year, as we're approaching the closing of the year, I want to talk about 4 things that I did in 2024 that literally saved my life. And when I say saved my life, these things have prevented me from going mad. So let's get into that. So, my 2024, I've entered my 2024 a bit different than previous years. I think previous years I have always been quite unintentional about entering the new year. Like, I've never used to have like goals. I never really used to have like a vision for my year ahead. I just never really believed in like New Year's resolutions and all these things. Like, a lot of people talk crap about New Year's resolutions anyways and how they don't work, and I guess I just kind of adopted that mindset throughout. However, my 2023 has been so chaotic that I said, no, I need to change something this year. New Year's resolutions, if they work or if they don't work, let me try something, because this year it cannot repeat itself again. And so for 2024, I've decided to do several things. I mean, aside from reflecting my entire 2023, writing all about my goals, my vision, what I want to do in 2024, there are specific things that I decided I want to do in 2024. And so those things that I've started have ended up becoming a major lifeline for me throughout my 2024. They were just a major mental health booster for me. So I'm so happy that I discovered these 4 things. The first of them is CrossFit. Now, I have for a long time been drawn to CrossFit. So, CrossFit is like a high intensity program where you constantly perform sets of exercises back to back again and again and again in a certain type of order or in a certain type of module or structure. And now I'm the type who loves high intensity workouts. I don't like the kind of slow paced, repetitive stuff. It just bores the hell out of me. I love high intensity, it just gives me something. So I've been drawn to CrossFit actually for a very long time just because of its high intensity nature. So I have decided in 2024, February of 2024, to go and sign up for a box. Signed up for a box and ended up actually going consistently to classes throughout the whole year. And funny story about that, shortly after signing up for the box, I actually wanted to cancel the membership again, because one thing about CrossFit boxes is, if no one has told you yet, they are so expensive. Like, I don't know why they're so expensive. I haven't asked anyone and I haven't researched yet, but they are very costly. So shortly after signing up, I realized the expenses that are ahead of me, and I wanted to cancel, but the contract that I signed was a fixed contract, like a 6 months fixed contract, so you couldn't cancel before 6 months. So I was kind of forced to stay in it, which ended up being a good thing. And I decided, you know what, since I'm paying all this money, let me get my money's worth and really go and really, really exhaust all that this contract promises. Let me exhaust all the classes. So I went throughout, like consistently throughout this year, and it has ended up being such a great thing for me. And now I'm so glad that this contract was forcing me to stay in it and to actually go. CrossFit has, in a way, kind of changed my life. So, the thing about CrossFit is, aside from training your muscles and training your stamina, CrossFit trains your willpower. And honestly, that was the main thing I took from the trainings. Aside from everything else, the fact that I was able to train my willpower is the main takeaway I got from it. So, why does it train your willpower? The training, like the CrossFit workouts, they become so intense, and they push you so much to your limit that at a certain point, the only thing that can keep you going is your willpower. You don't have anything else to rely on anymore than your willpower to keep on going, because it can get so intense and like you pushing your limits so much. So, and constantly challenging your willpower like that helps you to develop willpower within your life. What you also learn in CrossFit training is to become comfortable within the uncomfortable. You see, for example, at the gym, you do your reps until they start burning, and then maybe you do like 2 or 3 more reps while they burn, and then you stop. With CrossFit, all your muscles are burning constantly throughout the entire workout, and you just have to find a way to push through regardless. So through that, you build your tolerance to pain, and you learn to become comfortable within the uncomfortable. So essentially, it makes you resilient. And staying on the topic of resiliency, the second thing that carried me through 2024 also really helped me to develop my resiliency. And that is breathwork with long breath retentions. I have been practicing meditation actually for a very long time, and it's something that I never really share with anyone because it's just something I've just been doing. Like, it's just part of my routine. And I kind of stumbled upon breathwork by accident. So when I first discovered it, it most of all helped me to release my emotions. I will recommend breathwork for everyone for emotional release, because if it doesn't help you with anything else, it definitely will help you with emotional release. Like, it definitely helps you to really release all the tensions and all the stresses that just always accumulate throughout your day-to-day life. Breathwork is great for that. But yeah, what I found out beyond that is that you can also use it to build up your willpower. So also, for those of you who don't know what breathwork is, it's like a specific way of conscious breathing where you employ different patterns of breathing techniques. It usually, like within one session, there's like maybe a number of breathing sets, and within the breathing sets, you always do these breath retentions, basically where you breathe out and then you just stay there and just kind of like hold your breath, and you just stay without breathing back in, and then you stay there for a certain amount of time, and then you go back into the next set of the breathing exercise. So this year there's this breathwork YouTube channel that I've discovered. It's called Breathe with Sandy, and this is the main thing that I've been using for my breathworks, because like this channel posts amazing breathwork videos, and some of these breathwork videos have particularly long breath retentions or breath holds, if you will. So, as I said before, the breath holds or the breath retentions are basically breath holds that can last up to 3 minutes, and they occur between the breathing segments. So if you just want to have a better idea about what breath work is, just go and check out the YouTube channel. So, but the thing about long breath retentions is that it slowly builds up your tolerance to air hunger. And building up your tolerance to air hunger still has that effect to teach you how to sit through pain and discomfort and staying calm throughout. If you think about it, like, breath deprivation is one of the most uncomfortable feelings. When you intentionally practice that and like intentionally put yourself in a space of deprivation for a controlled time, it can be a great teacher in, like, yeah, teaching you how to stay calm in uncomfortable situations. So it teaches you, before all, again, this thing of how to be comfortable within the uncomfortable. So you've heard me a couple times now talking about this whole thing about resiliency and being comfortable in the uncomfortable. It just seems to have been the theme for me in 2024. It turns out that navigating discomfort is a skill that is so important in life, and it's like so essential if you think about it. And exercising this through breath work just translates so beautifully into life. Because honestly, life is full of discomfort and uncomfortable situations if you think about it. And especially when you want to progress in life, it rarely happens without some type of discomfort or challenge. So learning how to sit through discomfort is so important to learn and to master. And one of the best ways to learn that can be through breath work with long breath retentions. I urge you to try it.